Now to another terrifying dog mauling story in Portland. This one took place in December and happened less than a mile from the story where we brought you last week. That's where 68-year-old FedEx worker was viciously mauled by a homeless woman's dog on her way to work off Northeast 7th and Broadway.
She suffered severe injuries to her leg and has since undergone 3 different surgeries. Daisy Caballero spoke with the family of the latest victim and brings us the story.
Right now, we're near the corner of MLK and Knott Street, where I'm told a nearly 80-year-old man says that he was mauled by a homeless person's dog back in December, nearly 10 blocks away from the mauling incident we told you about last week.
When you see the pictures of what happened, just like Mrs. Johnson's leg, a child would not survive that.
Another Portland family is speaking out after their 78-year-old dad was mauled by a dog, causing severe injury to his left arm.
When my brother sent the photo, I said that wasn't a dog mauling. That looks like a mountain lion. I mean, a mountain cat. It was just horrible.
Elizabeth Iverson says her dad Roland was on his daily morning walk back on December 2nd, taking the same route he's walked for over 40 years. When
homeless people had their dog on a leash, but the dog jumped up on my dad and the other dog came from behind him and grabbed his arm and pulled him down.
She says Roland was then left on the ground bleeding while the dog owners ran away and into these RV trailers without calling for medical help.
Bystander, she was driving by, she saw what happened, and she took the jacket off and saw the size of the wound and said, we need to take you to the hospital immediately.
That bystander dropped him off at the hospital and he got 28 stitches. And according to Elizabeth, that dog and its owner were never caught.
Animal control, the police reached out to them. They came the next morning. And unfortunately, because the other homeless people gave insight to her that they knew about that animal control was coming, she took her Rottweiler dog and they took off.
KGW reached out to Multnomah County Animal Services for an interview and clarification on this incident, but didn't hear back in time. And while the family is thankful for their dad's full recovery, this has affected his desire to walk in his own neighborhood.
And there needs to be a balance, right, of people living together. But when one people group overtakes the injuries or the safety and the security of innocent people who are just walking or walking to work, that gets infuriating, actually, Daisy.
That was our Daisy Caballero reporting for us. Elizabeth says their father has some memory issues, so he doesn't recall the name of the woman who actually took him to the hospital that day. The family would like to find and thank her for what she did.